Well, good evening, everyone. And Mr. Colton Phillips, how are you, my friend? A whole lot of eyes, a whole lot of eyes. Happy Sunday, everyone, and welcome to the final Sunday broadcast. And why do I say that? Because this was team week, and we narrowed down to two competitors. And championship week is going to start at 10:01 p.m. tonight, and it's going to end next Tuesday, 7 p.m., just in time for the show. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I know it's hot. Try to stay cool. If you're catching fish, release them quick. Remember, life before photos. It is very easy to stress out your fish when you're catching them, especially with this heat, if you can even stand fishing in this heat, which I cannot. Anyone on here checking it out, feel free to say hello. We've got 14 minutes. I do know that we do have a couple competitors still out fishing, trying for upgrades. It has been quite an interesting week. Week 3 has been team week. We've had Adam and Paisley teamed up together, and Clayton and Diane teamed up together. Their target species this week has been pike and tiger trout. And I can tell you, somebody, I am told, got a personal best 3 times this week. I may have gotten it wrong, and he can correct me if he wants to, but we will see what happens. Week 4 coming in, again, as I mentioned, will start tonight. Dwayne, hello, welcome to the show. And we'll end next Tuesday. We're doing that so that we can give the contestants a couple extra days to tie in for week number 4, championship week, and we can make the announcement as to who wins the first annual Fish On. Greg, good evening. And Greg is on here. Greg, thanks for your donation for Team Week for Perch Slayers. Greg has graciously donated as a sponsor a nice little prize pack for the winning team for week 3 for Team Week. It's been an interesting week. The fun part is someone's going to win $1,000 for their charity, and that's what this is all about. So we are working on a second season of the Charity Fish On. Chances are it will not happen until next fall, unless we find someone wanting to sponsor a similar type contest through the show for winter. We like to keep doses of competition small. What I can tell you is that with week 3, both teams have caught their target species. Both teams have stacked some serious inches in those 2 species. We'll tell you how many soon. We're just waiting for that last 12 minutes because, like I did say, there are a few competitors that are out still fishing, so we want to be able to give them every opportunity that we can. A huge shout out to Scott and Mitch, who are always on standby for me and waiting to confirm measurements, because obviously I don't want to show any favoritism. And I've never seen 2 judges so accurate with their measurement. They're throwing measurements at me this evening that I don't even know how to add measurements the way they add measurements. So Mitch, Scott, thank you for the help. We appreciate it. Colton, I do agree a fall derby would be sweet. Feel free, if you can help us find a sponsor for the show, to be able to do that. We would be more than happy to put it on. Again, knowing that the competitors are in this for charity. So $1,000 for their charity, which is a great opportunity, especially now. It's great to be able to give back to someone. And I can tell you for a fact, all of the competitors have put in a lot of time and effort to make this a success. So I would like to thank everybody for that. And like I say, Colton, if you find someone that wants to help sponsor another Fish On, we would gladly host it. Next week is Championship Week. And with Championship Week, we have a whole new set of rules. Now, I can tell you what those rules will be, because it will be a heads-up competition. Whichever team of 2 wins this week's round will face off against each other next week. And we've decided to do a little bit of a different format for Championship Week. What we've decided to do is the competitors will be able to target any species. Any species will count in this competition for Championship Week. And how it will work is the largest species will get the point. So, for example, if competitor 1 gets a 40-inch pike and competitor 2 gets a 42-inch pike, competitor 2 gets the point. The only rule with this free-for-all the fish must be minimum 4 inches. Anything over 4 inches will count. Any species, the judges will be busy because there will be a lot of species to identify. At the end of the competition week, which will be again next Tuesday before the show or during the show, the competitor with the most points will win. So this will be quite the interesting week because there are a lot of species to catch and not a lot of days to do it, especially considering most of our competitors also have a job that they have to be able to make money to be able to pay for all the fishing gear, as many of us do. So with that being said, there's only 9 minutes left. If anyone's got any questions, this week's show we have Gibson Tilley. Head on over to YouTube and check out the intro video. I've also posted it on our Facebook page for Gibson. We'll have him on Tuesday evening. We've got a really exciting show lineup ready to go for that. It's going to be a good show. Yes, Colton. Like I say, find that sponsor. It does sound good, doesn't it? If there's a species you guys think would be tough to catch, what do you think it would be? Because I know there's a few of you on here. Hi, Barbie. Welcome to the show. Yes, it's been a crazy week. I've seen what Clayton's been dealing with in the yak. Couldn't do it. Colton, we will definitely have to set something up. I know I say that to a lot of people, but shoot me a message. Let's get something organized. I owe Ty Batty a trip somewhere because I was supposed to go this week and now can't. So, Ty, I'm sorry for that. Mr. Connolly, if the borders are opening, we're going to have to for sure work on something there, because we did not get our trip in May. And obviously Scott must be at home because he's on here watching the show. So with eight minutes left, we're going to give the competitors the benefit of the doubt. I'm not seeing anyone on here that's saying otherwise. Yes, Scott, for sure we'll get in that. Barbie, I'm sure you're going to need your rest this week. I can imagine you guys have been putting in a lot of time on the water, and we really appreciate how hard you guys have been working to compete in that. And I guess we'll probably see soon what's going to happen. So with pike and tiger trout on the board, what I can tell you is Team 1 was Adam and Paisley. Team 2 was was Clayton and Diane. And tiger trout submission for Team 2 for Scott and Diane was 17.5 inches. A lot of these videos and stuff that they do post, we will work on getting a little bit of a season video posted for everybody, which will actually be pretty cool to see. So we do have Team 2 on the board at 17.5 inches for their tiger trout. I know everyone wants to see who Team 1 is, and I know there's not anybody currently out fishing for tiger trout, so I guess we can probably tell you that Team number 1, 18.75 inches was the tiger trout submission. That was by Adam, and I should say that the tiger trout for Team 2 was submitted by Clayton. So with that being said, that gives Clayton and Diane, just on that species alone, just over an inch up on Team number 1, which is Adam and Paisley. So with that being said, especially with it being 2 species, it has been a tight competition. Yeah, Greg, back to walleye rigs. If anyone has not seen Greg's post about Lexi starting her own walleye rig company, check out his page, or Greg, even if you want to share it to our page, we can get that shared. Let's get that little girl busy tying rigs, because we do know that it is the season. Clayton says I got it wrong, so I better make sure I recap. Team 2 was Clayton and Diane. Tiger trout was 17.5. Maybe I said it wrong. And Team 1 was 18.75. Clayton, if I got it wrong again, tell me. I know you're watching me closely. Team 1 also had a pike submission by Paisley, which was 38 inches, just over 38 3/8 inches, which would give them a total combined right now of 56 inches for the competition. The only one we're waiting for is, I know for a fact Diane is out fishing, and we're giving her the benefit of the extra 4 minutes because you just never know what she might have. So again, that was Paisley with a pike submission at just over 38 inches. Team 1's total sits at 56 inches. Yes, that's some amazing inches being stacked, especially with the 38-inch Pike by Paisley. I'm sure her arms were probably hurting after that one. And Mr. Turnbull pulls it out with that 18.75 tiger trout. That's a pretty decent sized fish. So as of right now, we'll just wind down for those last 4 minutes. What I can tell the competitors, hi Thursa, welcome to the show. Again, week 4 is going to be a free-for-all, all species, minimum 4 inches. We'll give you the code word here in about 4 minutes. Largest species caught gets the point. So whoever gets the largest species will get the 1 point. The person with the most points at the end of next Tuesday, the 22nd, will be the winner of the first competition. Diane, I see you on here. I don't see an upgrade, but I'm assuming you're still maybe fishing with 3 minutes left. Kit, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining, bud. Thanks for your support. Mr. Davis, Zach, were you fishing this weekend? I'm sure you were. I haven't had a chance to check it out. So, with 3 minutes left, before we announce who is competing, we have a phrase every week, and that phrase helps us to make sure that we're identifying when the competitor caught their species. And what better way to have a championship round start than with having a charity phrase? And their championship week phrase is going to be, I do it for charity. So whoever the team is that goes on to the final week, their phrase is going to be, I do it for charity. And again, when the competitors catch their fish, they identify this in their video for us. It helps us to make sure that the measurements are accurate and also that the fish was caught during the competition. So I do it for charity. 2 minutes left. Greg, if you're on here as well, if you don't mind just commenting on the Perch Slayers page so everyone can check that out if they aren't already on there. Again, thank you for sponsoring Team Week for us. I know you have an awesome prize package, so we will introduce you to the winning team. Yes, Barbie, we really appreciate how much work you guys have put in. It's been fun. I think those are crying faces. I think we're going to make it official here. Clayton and Diane, thank you very much for competing in the Charity Fish On Team Week. It looks like your official measurement was by Diane, which was just over 27-inch pike, which would put your measurement at just over 44 and a half. Sorry, I do not add 15/16. Unless we're really close, it will count in a tie. So that means Adam and Paisley will be facing off against each other in championship week. It officially starts now. Diane, thanks again for all your support on the show and all your hard work. Clayton, you as well. I know it's been a grueling few weeks. It's been a lot of work. So we really appreciate that you've been out there promoting us and most importantly, promoting the charity. It helps us be able to help support these organizations, which for anyone that doesn't get out there and support charity, see what you can do to support your local charity. And if there's local charities we can help support as far as getting them some conversation about what they do and who they are, feel free to reach out to us as well. So Paisley and Adam, championship week starts now and will end it next Tuesday, the 22nd at 7 p.m. As many species as you can catch and measure over 4 inches. The competition will start now, and this is basically turned into a Manitoba versus Alberta. Championship week phrase, I do it for charity. Looking forward to see everyone on the show on Tuesday. Again, we have the man, the myth, the legend, which I call everybody now, it seems like. And he is. Check him out, Mr. Gibson Tilley. Thanks, everyone. Have a good week. Good luck, competitors. We'll see everyone on Tuesday, 7 p.m. with co-host Gibson Tilley. Bye-bye.